Hey folks, and how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in to part 4 of my story, right? So, getting into the heart of this message, right? Again, I'm going to forever and always reiterate this. Sometimes safe spaces are snake dens. As it relates to my story, the true depths of wickedness only Jesus Christ knows about as it relates to this therapist. Because I briefly felt and experienced enough things regarding this therapist. I really did, bro. Second point, I was in a rush to change this misdiagnosis. I don't want to assume, but I'm going to just say for the sake of right now, but apparently Jesus Christ is not in a rush to change this misdiagnosis. And brief backstory, stay tuned for everything regarding this, but just to get into it for now, I was initially misdiagnosed based on my Christian beliefs and experiences that are all spiritual. My advice into anyone, so you don't have to experience what I have experienced with receiving a misdiagnosis. Discernment. Sometimes we can be talking to people, especially about serious matters, and especially about spiritual things. And sometimes people, they listen when they don't understand or when they don't know, they listen. However, some people, they just refuting, I don't believe you. No. Just end the conversation, let them have it, and move on. Like, do not cast your pearls to swine and have discernment. And just to be transparent, I think it's very disgusting how just a psychologist, therapist, or whatever mental health professional, how they can have contrasting beliefs with their patient or client, and they could misdiagnose based on that. They could misdiagnose based on one's belief system and their experiences. And I do understand, but some things, as it relates to me and my story, based on my Christian beliefs and experiences. And for anybody that has been misdiagnosed, not even so much mental health, but in your physical body, believe the Lord's report. Don't be so quick to believe the report of man. There are some competent mental health professionals out here and competent physical physicians, doctors, but they are humans, faulty humans too. And as it relates to the system to remove a misdiagnosis, it's disgusting. Respectfully, the criminal justice system to get something expunged, it's a process, but it's much more simpler than mental health. As it relates to receiving a misdiagnosis on somebody's physical body, that system is much more simpler to expunge a misdiagnosis based on one's physical body. As it relates to mental health, my experience hasn't been the best. And this is just what it is for right now. I know things will change, but I pray ultimately, this side of my story, I pray it helps and encourages somebody. Because, honey, them safe spaces, sometimes them safe spaces be snake dens. Yes, let me move on to my third point. So as it relates to me, I have a bachelor's in psychology. And side note, I don't recommend anybody go to a 4-year university for a social science degree. I don't recommend that at all. Get into STEM, get into finance, get into law, get into medical. Follow the money. And when I say that, I don't mean make money and idle. But look at the career outlook of the degree that you intend to graduate with. And parents, stop sending your kids, your 18-year-olds, hear me out. Stop sending your kids to college when you can clearly see they ain't ready. And they daggone sure don't want it. Stop forcing that on them. Let them live life and develop. I wish I voiced that. I didn't even have it. I had the option, but my God, I really want to watch my language here because it disgusts me. I had the option, but honey, it did not feel like it. Follow the money. Look at the career outlook. Look at the career outlook for the degree that you intend to graduate with. And that's a whole topic that I don't want to get into no further with right now, but stop. There's nothing wrong with trade school. It's a low entry fee to get in, to learn the trade and shine. You work with somebody and eventually you can have your own business off that low entry fee trade. Entrepreneurship. You have the military. There's a lot of other great things other than college. People lean on that too much, and they lack understanding sometimes about college. Honey, I know I did. It is true. A blessing at the wrong time is not a blessing. I'm telling you from experience. But let's get back into the story. Again, I graduated with a bachelor's in psychology, right? So with that, I have some understanding about some things as it relates to mental health in the field itself, right? A few things I want to point out to y'all. Nowadays, people have the option of which type of spiritual practices they want facilitated and welcomed in their therapy sessions, such as New Age practices, and respectfully, ma'am and sir, it's witchcraft. Or they have the option of Christian practices, such as being prayed for or receiving deliverance, which is casting out of demons in Jesus' name. And with that, I'm not being biased. I'm telling you what I have experienced this far in life. I'm telling you something off. I'm telling you something from a place of experience and from observation. Y'all need to be mindful before y'all go to, honestly, any healthcare provider, especially a therapist. Pray to God about it before you go. And I think it's based on what I know. I find it so weird how people can go to therapy and they want New Age practices such as yoga, shadow work, Reiki. That you're just bringing more demons into a wound, a soul fragmentation that you already have. I do believe people when they go about these practices such as ayahuasca, such as Reiki healing, such as shadow work. I do believe them, like, hey, I felt something. I felt like something changed. I do believe y'all because it's spiritual. In case y'all didn't know, I'm telling you from experience and observation, honey, demons masquerade as any and everything. The things that you don't want, okay? The things that you do want. The Bible speaks about how Satan masquerades as an angel of light. The things that you are attracted to, sometimes ask yourself why. Moving on from that. Again, with any therapist that you go to, especially any healthcare provider, period, pray to God before you go, because not everyone you should confide in. In my experience, folks, God, honestly, it was a snake den. Thank God I got out. Thank Jesus Christ I got out. But just imagine you talking to somebody, you confiding in them, trying to get advice. They listening. Ooh, this is tea. This is ammunition. I can do this to her. I can do. What? That's disgusting. Not everyone should be confided in. I don't care how many acronyms they have behind their name. I don't care who supports them. As it relates to the mental health field, you should not be seeing any and everybody. And I'm going to keep it a buck too for these terrible mental health professionals. Put them on blast. Make it known so people can stop going to them and getting more problems in return, bro. Crazy, man. Crazy. Third, as it relates to Christian therapists, hear me when I say this. As it relates to Christian therapists, some of them, they be witches cosplaying as Christians. I only recommend, as it relates to Christian therapists, I only recommend vetted Christian therapists. I'm talking about the ones that Jesus Christ vouches for. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And please don't ever get it twisted. Jesus Christ can use anyone for his glory. I do believe like there's therapists, psychologists, mental health providers overall. I do believe that they're, whether they are Christian or not, I do believe that they are out here in this mental health field doing awesome work. I do believe that they understand all their, I believe that. But ultimately, I pray God gives you what you need, some of what you want, and just be mindful, folks. Be mindful. As it relates to my story, this therapist that I went to go see, I'm calling it. She's an undercover witch. She's an undercover witch. Undercover witch, man. And I just feel further like she's being manipulated spiritually by witchcraft. That's what I really, really, really feel. Overall, folks, the heart of my message is that sometimes safe spaces are snake dens. This is my story as it relates to Jesus Christ, revealing unto me the therapist that I was seeing to undo, scratch out, override a misdiagnosis. I shouldn't have been seeing her. And supernaturally, Jesus Christ revealed a lot of things to me. And I also saw a lot of red flags as I was awake as well. But yeah, pray to Jesus Christ. He gonna let you know. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.